One day, with warm weather, a group of friends gathered to celebrate the Thanksgiving dinner, but something unexpected would happen soon after.
Well, it was supposed to be a normal game of hiding and seek, but from one moment to another, I was dead. I don't know what just happened. My body was lying on the ground and everybody was looking around me, scared and crying. After a moment of shock, the police arrived. They started with Emma asking about us.
So, we are here now together to solve this crime. Tell me, what has happened?
I had a good relationship with him. We were happy. We were playing hide and seek quietly. I went to the cafeteria to hide and get something to drink. But if your most suspect was someone, I think of my bodyguard because he's in love with me, and several times he had told me why he did not leave Peter. But I never listened to him because I really love Peter.
That was kind of surprised about the bodyguard. The police continued asking Alfred. This time was about him and Emma.
Alfred, Emma is blaming you. You don't look like a suspect, but if she says so, I must trust her, because I'm sure she knows how you are.
It's true. I've always been in love with Emma, but when all this happened, I was in the parking lot. And the truth is I have my doubts about Anne, because I know she's Peter's mistress. I never mention it, because it could have hurt Emma, as they are best friends.
Well, I thought nobody knew about it. Now the things are getting worse. And if the killer didn't kill me, Emma would.
Does anyone have something to say?
The friendly cop now is the gossip cop. I'm just about to talk unless something is clear. But that's not gonna be enough, I guess.
I don't know what you're saying. When this happened, I was in the classroom with George. He can say to you I'm not lying. Peter and I didn't have any relationship. Even since he and Emma were a couple in high school, we haven't talked. We aren't friends, and you can ask her.
For now, the tension of that topic is not as bad as minutes ago. But there are still questions about Anne and Emma. The cops won't stop asking about it.
I ask, what is the reason why Emma and Anne are not friends?
These two officers have to watch Gossip Girl. It's not that obvious why they are not friends.
Because it's true that I had a crush on Peter. But I prefer to move away before creating a conflict. That's why we stopped being friends. Apart from that, I don't have anything to hide, and I don't know what happened. But I can tell you that George didn't stay with me for a long time. I don't know what he did, and when he came back, he was nervous.
Now George is on the ropes, but it seems like it's not the key about what happened to me. Let's see what the cop asks.
Okay, George, where were you hiding? You didn't see anyone around?
Ooh, I think that's the backup.
I hid near the bushes, where the bathrooms are. When I got into the bushes, I feel the place somewhat uncomfortable. So I turned on the light on my phone, and then I see it. I admit that I yelled something loud, but I couldn't see anyone else.
You double it. Are you saying the truth? Please say so. There are better cases to solve.
The cop looks pissed, but come on, how do you say that? It's a teenager's murder in a school. How there are better cases?
Yes, I swear by Dieguito Maradona, everything is true that I have told you. But there is someone you could ask questions. Is Alfred. Before dinner started, I saw it that they were have a discuss. They seemed very upset.
If he swears by Diego, so could be saying the truth. Now, the eyes are on Alfred. That looks kind of weird right now.
It's true. Minutes before, I had a discussion with Peter. I wanted to clarify the things that were going on between him and Anne, because I didn't want Emma to get hurt if she found out about their relationship.
Excuse me for a moment. I have to talk to her.
Yes, sir. Anything else you need, you can ask her.
Hey! What happened? I think the killer is George.
I would think the same, officer. It's a strange coincidence that he was in the same place where the body was found, but I forgot to mention, when we arrived, I saw Anne and Peter having an argument.
The name of George sounds again, but he swore by the god Dieguito. I don't think he's lying. And Hans got something.
I have some information about the case and the suspects.
Well, tell me more.
Look, from what I see, the girl we interviewed first, her name... what was it?
Emma? Yes. What do you have to say about her?
When he mentioned Emma again, I thought the point was about her, but it wasn't.
Okay, Emma says she didn't kill the dead guy, but why would she blame her bodyguard? I understand the bodyguard being jealous, but if he was in the parking space, how could he have done it?
A good point, but when we arrived, I could see the bodyguard sleeping in the parking lot. I think it was him, just before we went in. Do you think it was the tiredness or having committed the crime?
I don't know, but why would Alfred doubt Anne, the supposed lover, if he said she was with George the whole time?
Wait. Annie said that George was only with her for a few minutes. That's why she blamed him. And in the beginning, she contradicted him, so... I don't know. Something doesn't convince me.
Right, because if George had committed murder, I don't think he would be so dumb to rat on himself. Now that I remember, he was the one who found the body. Therefore, what I said earlier about George having stayed with Anne all the time doesn't make sense.
But Alfred already mentioned that he saw Annie and the dead man having an argument. Do you think Annie committed the murder because she was upset?
Well, then all the clues leave Anne as a suspect, because her story doesn't make sense, and because she and the dead man were arguing before the whole thing happened, right?
Yes, you're right, but Emma only said wonders of Peter. That is still suspicious, and she seems very nervous when she's speaking.
Yes, from the beginning I didn't trust her alibi since no one saw her.
You're right. We shall proceed with the preventive arrest.
Ouch, the situation got tense, and I didn't expect this. However, Alfred seems to have heard what they were saying and wants to say something. He seems nervous.
I am tired of all this trouble. I did it. I put poison in his orange juice. I couldn't stand to see how happy Emma was with him.
Son of a... Wait, but was he really?
1 hour later, Em and Annie met to talk about something interesting.
How did it go?
It was so terrifying. I couldn't bear one more question. They know about the relationship between me and Peter, but I denied it. How about you?
I think it went well. I mean, I am sure that the police don't know that I was angry with Peter.
That's great.
What did you do with the potion?
I left it in Alfred's backpack in order to rid us of all suspicion.
Fine. So, do you have plans after the funeral?
I think no. Why?
Would you like to go for coffee?
Sure.